Hello, everyone. I'm Beenish from MuslimMoms.ca portal. MuslimMoms.ca is a community involvement portal in which females from all over Canada come together to share ideas and information. Our founder is Iram Zehra, and I write blogs and I interview female entrepreneurs. Today with me, I have Shabnam from Worldwide Quran Thinker. Shabnam, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. It's really fantastic to have you with us. Before I start interviewing Shabnam, I would like to tell you a little bit about Shabnam. So Shabnam is basically the founder, Shabnam Naz Ansari is basically the founder of Worldwide Quran Thinker, or WQT. And she's also a researcher and public speaker. She has done her master's in business administration and has over 25 years of experience with a managerial position. Today, the focus of her research work is the Quran and Deen. And with this in mind, she has found WQT, the Worldwide Quran Thinkers, and she shares her research on Quran through posts, articles, presentation, videos, and mostly in English. So Shabnam, it's a fantastic work that you are doing out there. I would like to begin by asking you a few questions about your organization and yourself. So, Shabnam, tell me, how did you become involved with WQT, Worldwide Quran Thinker?
As you have given a very good introduction, thank you so much, Beenish.
My
My
pleasure.
focus has always been research on Quran, basically to understand Deen from Quran. So towards the end of 2018, I undertook a detailed research on the history of Muslims, especially the golden era of Islam, the lessons for today. So once I completed this research, and basically the basic aim initially was to communicate this research findings as well as the research findings of all the other research that I had conducted from various topics from Quran. I created work that was originally known as Women Quran Thinkers Forum. Later
Okay.
on, I realized that in order to really make an impact, it's
Mhm.
important that we involve the families as a whole. So
Okay.
thereby, I invited my husband to join me in this forum, and we opened up the platform as Worldwide Quran Thinkers Forum, which is now open to each and everyone as a whole family.
Okay, so when did this start? Like Worldwide Quran Thinkers, initially, when did this start the platform?
How long have you been there in terms of that is the question that you're asking?
Exactly, yeah, yeah.
So in terms of how long we have been there, it's not very, very long. We have been into research from a Quran for a very long time, but it's only recently, like around 3 to 4 years back, that we have been sharing our research through this platform. The idea of launching work only came after, like I said, the research was completed on the golden era. So
Mm-hmm.
once I completed this research, it impacted me in two broad ways. So first, it created in me a very, very strong association with Muslims. So it does
Okay.
not matter which part of sect or fiqh you belong to, or which culture or geographical area you are from, or even
Mm-hmm.
what your religious views are. If you are a follower of Deen Islam, then you are part of my family, my community. And it cannot happen that if your house is on fire, you could watch in silence and not do anything. So this is
Yeah.
just our attempt to save us all. And the second impact it created in me, this research finding, was a very strong desire and a hope, which later sort of transformed into a firm conviction, a life passion, that we have the same tools. We have the Deen, the Quran, which actually took the mankind from that utter and complete darkness of Arabia and took
True.
it to the height that
Yeah.
the mankind had never ever reached. So we
Mm-hmm.
have the same tools. We can too unite under the same Deen. We can touch those heights of the golden era again. We just need to understand and apply Quran practically in our lives.
Okay, that is a wonderful ambition, Shabnam, and I hope that you are able to fulfill that ambition in all sorts. Now, tell me, like, what kind of programs does WQT, Worldwide Quran Thinkers, offer? What sort of programs do you have?
There are many, many programs, Beenish.
Okay.
Some of the programs are already up and running, and some are in the process of being launched soon.
Okay.
So in terms of the up and running program, the basic theme of all our programs are the sharing of knowledge in terms of research from Quran. So
Quran.
do that through our posts, our articles, in our group, in various groups, in our Facebook group, as well as business page. We also have a YouTube channel whereby we post our research through different videos as well. We also conduct various workshops and seminars, and obviously before the COVID, we were doing it physically. We are not doing it virtually. We also conduct Quran Fahmi classes. Now, these are both for children as well as adults. For children, we have 3 modules from age 5 years and above up to teenagers. These are done on Saturdays from 11 a.m. and onwards, and we have Quran Fahmi classes for adults as well. So for women, this is every Tuesday at 6 p.m. And we are planning to launch for men very soon as well. So each of these Quran Fahmi modules, whether these are for children or for adults, they have different formats, modes, pace of learning, method of teaching. It all depends on the age and the comprehension, obviously, of the participants and the students. Now, in addition to the Quran Fahmi classes, we are also in the process of launching our own website, for which we are in partnership with Prestige. And I'm truly enjoying the work being done by Prestige. And the website is QuranThinkers.com. In addition to that, we have already launched a keyword Quran translation by Waqt project.
Fantastic.
So keywords basically are those important words of Quran that cannot be translated in one word or phrase. For instance, Rabb, which is normally translated as master or Lord, or Rahim, Rahman, Rahim, normally translated as mercy or a variant thereof. These are not the correct translations. So not only that these translations are wrong, they lack the understanding of important concepts behind these words, and therefore they create a divide between Quran and the actual divine message of the Quran. Since Quran talks to each and every individual, the basic idea behind the keyword Quran translation by Waqt is to communicate the divine message as is, with least possible room for noise, opinions, interpretation. So keyword Quran translation by Waqt is, although researched and translated by us mainly, it has least possible room for human errors as well, since it's reviewed by 12-member committee comprising of people from all walks of life.
So is that an app, keyword translation, the meanings, word meaning services that you're offering? Is that an app? Do we have to download the app in order to access that?
So this is the project that we have started. So it is going to be a long project. I think it would take around 4 to 5 years to complete the whole project. But what we are doing is that as soon as it's reviewed by the committee, we post it on our website and all the other forums. And the projects that are up and coming in terms of the new project that we are currently working on that would be launched soon is Muslim Youth Talent Recognition by Waqt.
Wonderful.
So this is the latest project with the basic aim to recognize our talented Canadian Muslim children. So the basic idea is to identify the talented children, teenagers and youth, to assist them so that they can inspire and mentor their peers in the same age group while uploading our Muslim values. So there are going to be 4 themes for the year 2021 in this talent recognition. And each of these campaigns will run for 2 months with 1 month gap in between. So for instance, the writing contest, which is the first contest, it is going to run from January 1st to March 1st. And the winners from each of these age category for each of these themes, there are 4 themes. So one theme belongs to obviously the writing competition. Then there's going to be a literature, a poetry competition, then painting and information.
That's so good. So just to clarify, so you have your services cover female, women, and then children. You said girls, right? From age group. What are the age group for the girls that you're providing services for?
We provide services for people from all walks of life and for all groups, from all geographical locations as well. So for
Okay.
instance, for our workshops and seminars, it's for everyone. For our Quran Fehmi classes, it is for children aged 5 years and older to teenagers and youth and adults as well.
Okay, fantastic. So both women and the children groups, they're according to the ability, right? Yeah, that's right. And then currently due to COVID, how are the workshops and everything? How are you managing everything?
So it's mostly online. Yes,
Okay.
it's mostly online through virtual
Mhm.
platforms.
Okay.
So Quran Fehmi classes obviously are going on a regular basis. Then we
Mhm.
conduct various workshops and seminars as well.
Everything online through Zoom or Teams, I'm sure, right?
Earlier on, it was Microsoft Teams. We have
Mhm.
recently shifted our focus to Zoom now
Okay.
because people are more comfortable with Zoom.
Okay, so everything, all the information will is posted on your website as well as on your Facebook page. Is that correct?
Yes, very
Oh,
true.
okay. And so now, currently, now that you're running online these days, do you take students worldwide or just in Canada?
No, these are from all across the world. So
Okay.
whatever we provide services for, it is from all across the world in terms of, we have students from Canada, from USA, Europe,
Mm-hmm.
UK, Asia, Africa, it's all across the world.
All across, so there's no limitation to just being in Canada. That's so fantastic. That's so wonderful. And another thing, Shabnam, is that once the COVID is over, like, where are the physical locations of WQT here in the GTA?
In terms of the physical location, we have our office in Burlington, Ontario.
Okay, okay,
We did
wonderful.
plan to launch physical classes from
Okay,
Burlington, but obviously because of the COVID-19,
yeah,
we had to
yeah.
postpone it, and it's all virtual for now.
Oh, it's all virtual. So even after, hopefully, when the COVID is over soon, you will go virtually as well as physically. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, we'll continue virtually because obviously, like I said, it's we have students from all across the world, so we will continue the virtual classes.
Okay, and how many teachers do you have in your organization? How big is your group?
So it's not very big. It's like we have both male and female teachers, but it's like
Okay,
2 to 3 teachers only.
okay.
It's not a very big group.
It's not a very big group. So, and Shabnam, can you share some stories of individuals, children, or maybe female who have been, whose lives have been changed because of your organization or the work that you're doing? Is there any story of anyone that you can share with us?
Yes, yes. Although it's obviously it's a difficult question since whatever work we are doing,
Mm-hmm.
it's a long lasting. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
However, I can share the feedback from our workshop and seminars that we have been conducting. So many of the people who have been participants of these workshops and seminars, they have reached out to us after these sessions, telling us that this has been an eye-opening, thought-provoking, and informative session for them. I can share one such feedback. One teenager hugged me tight after one of the sessions in the golden era. She told me that when she was coming for the workshop, she thought it would be the same history of Muslims, which she has heard many times before.
Okay.
But this session was anything but a normal coverage of the history. It gave her the Muslim pride back. It made her feel proud of being the follower of Deen, and it energized in her the desire to implement this Deen practically in her life. For our
That's so
various
good.
Quran Fehmi classes as well,
Mashallah.
we
Yeah.
receive feedback both from the students as well as their parents in terms of the impacts of these Quran Fehmi classes, in terms of their day-to-day lives and how they have changed with respect to their approach.
Okay, that's wonderful. And ladies, I being a parent, my daughter is also taking classes from Shabnam, and she looks forward to them, and she's learning a lot, and she tells us a lot about what she learns from Shabnam. So I would highly recommend her program to children of all the ages. It's a wonderful program. And Shabnam, is there, no, my pleasure. Is there any like registration? What's the format to register for your classes, and how does it go about?
So there's no fee at all. So for all of these sessions that we
Mm-hmm.
conduct, on a regular basis for our Quran Fehmi classes, for our workshops and seminars, and also for our Muslim talent recognition project that we are going to be launched. There's nothing sort of any registration fee or any enrollment fee required, because there's no commercial or vested interest from our end. We are doing this as a part of giving back to the community. It's our way of bringing the Quran back into our lives. So there's no sort of fees involved at all.
Okay, so they just simply go on your website and they can send you an email, right? Asking about the classes and all those details.
Yeah, so they can send us an email at infowaqt at gmail.com is our email.
Okay,
they can send us an email in terms of the name of the participant, their age group, so that we can accordingly place them in the relevant module, and they can start learning.
So the classes are once a week for children, the girls, and once a week for the ladies. Is that correct?
Yes, and we are going to launch for the men too.
For the men and the youth, you said, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's fantastic. And Shabnam, before we leave, is there any message you would like to give to our community on behalf of Worldwide Quran Thinkers?
Yes. So in terms of the Quran, obviously, because Worldwide Quran Thinkers is all about Quran. Quran is the word of Allah. We know it's revealed on our beloved Nabi and Rasul Muhammad, peace be upon him, who gave us the book which embodies basically the deen. It is the embodiment of all rules, regulations, which is perfected by Allah. Unfortunately, as we look around, we realize that Muslims have mahjoor this Quran, as it's rightly pointed out in Quran as well in the ayah 25:30, when Rasul would complain on the day of judgment that my people have abandoned, hijrat from, migrated from, restricted in effectiveness and scope this Quran. So if you look at Quran has been made obligatory to us, not just one or two aspects or one or two ayahs. Each and every ayah of Quran has been made obligatory, compulsory, conferred by Allah on us. So my only message on behalf of Waqt is to pick up the Quran, utilize your own faculties of thinking and reasoning to understand deen from Quran, and practically implement this deen in your lives. So Quran is revealed for the whole of mankind, for people of all generations, races, and languages. It is for each and every one of us, not just for scholars. The basic requirement, the basic duty of us being a Muslim is to understand Quran and practically apply the Quran. There's no jurisdiction of anyone over Quran. There's no hikam, no lawmaker in matters of deen but Allah. There's no certification, no authority here except Allah. There's no teacher here except Quran. So just as we at Waqt have been doing research on Quran, my advice is for each and every one of you to please pick up Quran, study, and do the research yourself, understand the divine message by utilizing your own thinking and reasoning. So once understood, apply the divine message. Trust me, it's not difficult at all. When Allah has said times and again in Quran, we have made this Quran simple for zikr. Who are we to think it otherwise or to consider it difficult?
True. That's true. It's our religion is a very friendly religion, and Quran walks us in all, paths of life. So I totally agree with you. It was very great to have you, Shabnam, today, and I'm so happy and grateful for all the work that WQT and yourself are doing, and I wish you all the success on behalf of MuslimMoms.ca in the future.
Thank you, Beenish. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, and it was lovely to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.